Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our TCGO live countdown. Today we're doing another world format deck, and I know I said I want to do more post rotation stuff, but there's my common question today for you guys. I already exhausted a bunch of the decks I think I want to play for post rotation in my live deck battles and live deck profiles and stuff like that. So let me know if there's anything I haven't uploaded yet that you want me to record with you guys. So let me know in the comments down below. But you guys know how it is, as per tradition, which I am deciding is a tradition because I have been doing YouTube for that long. But every time a rotation is about to hit, I have to play one of my favorite Pokemon's decks one more time, with hopefully a good and new twist. And that is what Lucario is today. I did mention last time I wanted to play more Shrine of Punishment videos, and I guess technically Pat took care of that in yesterday's video. But so I guess that's another Shrine of Punishment video, but today we're doing another one with Lucario plus Shrine of Punishment. So before we get into the video, don't forget to answer that comment question today for a chance to win a couple Celestial Storm codes. I got a bunch of extras this time because I ended up getting a really good deals for the cards that I needed. So now I have some to give away. So if you need any cards, you want a chance to win some packs, don't forget to drop a like and answer the comment question today being, what is one of these post rotation decks you want to see me play? I guess I still haven't played Guardy and Zoroark yet, but those kind of feel kind of like bland to play. Like, I guess Zoroark Macargo is good. I mean they're all good, right? And I just played Zoroark Bayonet, although it's not post rotation, but the idea is still there, right? So I could play one of those decks, but I want to know if there's anything different you guys want to see me play. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. Also, if you're new to the channel, hello, I'm Orabomb. I do a lot of TCGO and live content for Pokemon, TCG, post rotation, current rotation, expanded, anything you guys want to see. Just let me know what you want to see, and I like to please the audience. But anyways, let's get into the video. So as you guys know, Lucario, second favorite Pokemon. Last year, before rotation hit, we played again our Turbo Togekiss Darkrai deck, and that ended up doing really well. So I think I'm creating a new style for Lucario that could be really strong if everything plays out right. We did play this on stream. I believe we only lost one game, and that was because our Diancie was prized, which stopped us from Okoing Buzzwoles. But other than that, this deck is pretty much undefeated. I'm pretty sure we only lost one game. So I'm really excited to play Lucario with Shrine of Punishment. And the math numbers that Shrine of Punishment fixes for you is so great. So let's go over it first. Okay, so Lucario, look at this handsome boy. Does 30 damage plus 90 more damage if you evolve from Riolu that turn. So the cool thing about Lucario is that you stay as Riolu on the board and you don't evolve until the time you attack, because the time you attack is when you get that extra damage, which means for the most part this deck is never going to have GXs on the board, bar like a Lele here and there, which means your opponent doesn't take two prizes very often against Lucario unless they're revenging your Lucario. But Lucario is the king of revenge because of the Aura Strike attack. So obviously you can hit 120 with the boosted damage, which adds up to 150 with a Choice Band, 170 with a Strong Energy, 190 with a Diancie, and with two clicks of the Shrine of Punishment, that's 210. So obviously the only thing that matters that's 210 numbers is Zoroark. So I guess if Zoroark plays Weakness Policy, that could be a problem. We are playing blowers, so that shouldn't be an issue. But for the most part, that's not a problem. The cool thing about it is that now we don't have to land Strong Energy every turn, because we have the Shrine now. Shrine giving us that extra tick of damage that can put the extra 20 damage that we need on there if the Shrine lasts for the whole turn. So that's a really dope thing about Lucario. And this deck, you want to pick up your Lucarios a lot. I was originally playing Super Scoop Ups in my old build, but I took those out for the Shrine of Punishment, and now I added a couple Acerolas, because now you can constantly be Acerolling your Lucarios and your Lycanrocs in this deck, so that you can reuse their abilities, which is super nice. And so Shrine does add a lot to this deck. Also, if you leave your Lucario and you let it stack up a little bit of damage, you can always use your Cantankerous Beatdown, which is 30 times the damage counters on your Lucario. So if Lucario has 5 damage counters on it, you're hitting for 150, and we already talked about all the damage boosters this has in this deck. So obviously Lucario has a lot of good comes from damaging Lucario outside of it being in range of being knocked out, right? So obviously people can knock you out a little bit easier, but most of the time that's not an issue. I do like Lucario a lot. Also has Cyclone Kick for 130. Occasionally you'll be forced to play that if you can't find your combo pieces. So Cyclone Kick is still strong because 130. We already talked about how the math adds up really well when it comes to fighting type decks. So that's why we like Lucario. We are playing a 4/4 line of him. One Diancie to boost our damage counters, boost our damage. We're never going to use Diamond Rain. It does 90 and heals each of your bench Pokemon. So that's actually kind of cool combined with Shrine, because you can heal all your damaged Pokemon on your bench and just let your opponent take damage. But the chance of us having 3 energies on a Diancie ever is very, very low, because we're going to be wanting to attach to Lucario and to Lycanroc here so that we can use Dangerous Rogue, which is another strong GX attack. Also, we mainly want to use it for Bloodthirsty Eyes, but there's going to be multiple games. Most games that I play with Lucario, you want to use Dangerous Rogue GX. So 50 damage times the amount of bench Pokemon your opponent has in play, and then 110. It's not something we're going to use in this deck very often. I rather attack with Lucario, but it does have a different weakness, being grass. So it does have that added benefit of that. So that's pretty nice. We're playing a 2/2 line with a 70 XP Rockruff because that's 70 XP. We're playing 2 Lele's and a 2/2 line of Octillery. Now, the thing that sucks about having Shrine over Brooklet Hill is that you can't get these Pokemon as easily. I mean, it's obvious you just fix it with Bridget, right? But it does kind of you're at the mercy of trying to find these combo pieces throughout the game. So ideally we can get a turn 1 Bridget, right? But we can never like guarantee it. One thing I do want to try in this deck is, because I play like Sycamore almost every turn, I want to try playing a Palpad, because we're playing 3 Acerolas to abuse the Acerola top combo we were talking about. And then we're playing a 3 of every other supporter, 3 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, 3 N, 3 Sycamore, and then just 2 Bridget. I could see myself playing an Acerola, not Acerola, like a Palpad, because I have found myself losing a lot of supporters throughout the game. But just something for you guys to think about. If I do play Palpad, I would probably cut an Acerola for it, which would also help you like have less supporters in your hand, which is good for like Octillery. That means you can draw more. So there's that. 2 blowers, because Garb is still kind of annoying. I could also cut this down to 1 blower. Our abilities are nice, but they're not necessary, especially now since we have Shrine of Punishment. So if there's cuts you want to make, I can see blower being a cut. I still think it's important to play 2, because you don't want to be ability locked. You want to be able to use your Octillery and your Diancie, because they help you find your combo pieces and like get your strategy going. And then you have Lycanroc and Lele. So you have to have your abilities, but it's less important than it was before. So I'm still testing numbers of this deck. I've only played I think 5 games of this deck, but the games that I played have been so overwhelmingly positive that I want to profile this deck. 1 Stretcher, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Shrine of Punishments. I am playing 4 Shrine of Punishments because you have to find your shrines. That's the only thing that kind of sucks about this, is that if you don't find your shrine, sometimes missing your shrines on the right turn is kind of annoying. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, now you have, instead of just having 4 strong energies, you also have 4 Shrine of Punishments, which helps you fix a lot of numbers in the matchups. So this is also really cool for the Malamar matchup, right? Because against Malamar, Dawn Wings kind of just completely screws you over. But the thing is, if you hit that 190 number, even with resistance, you hit Dawn Wings for 170, which means 1 tick of Shrine does take a knockout on Dawn Wings. So you can finally successfully revenge Dawn Wings without the need to play something like Kui or an extra Regirock on your bench, or what's it called? Or like 2 strong energies on a Lucario. So it becomes a lot easier to deal with the likes of Dawn Wings, which is kind of why this deck has fallen out of favor, because Malamar got big and Malamar kind of beats Lucario. But now we don't have to worry about that as much. We talked about the supporters. You still need 4 choice bands, because choice bands are your math fixers. So I am playing 4 choice bands. You gotta play 4 of the cards that actually do well in your deck. 4 strong energies and 5 fighting energies, so 9 energies altogether. I usually like to play 11 energies in a deck. I haven't had any issues right now playing the deck, but like I said, we can keep testing. You can keep testing numbers. I could see cutting some cards for maybe a 6 basic fighting energy so you can find them more often. And I did mention I could see adding Palpat to this deck. I could see adding another energy to this deck. I could see maybe cutting maybe an extra Stretcher and cutting like a Lucario. So there's a bunch of options you have in this deck to fix numbers, but I like the strategy of the deck. But anyways, I've been profiling this deck for a long time, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a couple of games. I just really love Lucario. As you guys know, this is going to be pretty much like my final build. I'm not going to Worlds, so obviously this deck is not even less important to me. But if I were to go to a tournament anytime soon, I would probably be playing this deck, just because I love it. You guys know how much I love Lucario. And Lucario deck was one of my favorite decks, because for the first time in a long time, even if it was for like a small window, Lucario was one of the strongest decks in format, which was really exciting for me. So let's see what happens. We're playing against Fighting Psychic, so I'm guessing it's just Buzzwole. Or maybe not. No, hold on. I don't remember what we're playing against. I don't know if I was looking at my side or not. But although my side would have water, so this is just a straight Fighting Psychic deck, which means no Octillery. And the lead is kind of crappy. But we did get Shrine early game. It just sucks that we're leading with Lele. We also get Bridget as well, which is really good. So hopefully we can toss Lucario plus something and keep the Cynthia, the strong energies, and have the other Lele in hand. Okay, now this thing's a little bit awkward. So I'm gonna have to toss the strong energy and the Lucario because I want to keep Shrine. Although, do I need to keep Shrine right now? Probably not. I have 4 Shrines. I'd rather keep the Lucario in hand. Yeah, I'd rather keep the Lucario in hand. Okay, so this hopefully our Lele is not prized. Okay, let's take a look at what is prized. We have a Remoraid prize. We have a Remoraid prize. I think that's it for the Pokemon. Maybe I'm missing something. We have an Acerola prize, a Remoraid prize, an N prize, and I think... No, okay. So, yeah. We have a Strong Energy prize, a Basic Energy prize, and a Choice Band prize. Okay, so those were the 6 prizes. I should have wrote those down because I'm going to 100% forget them. But it is what it is, right? Alright, so Marshadow is something. I don't really know what this deck is yet. The Marshadow lead is never good for your opponent, right? So, let's see what happens. But I can get down Remoraid, Riolu. I don't think I need to get down a Rockruff yet, so I'm not going to bother. I'd rather just get down a Riolu attach. That way I can manually attach and retreat next turn if I need to. And we have Lucario Octillery. So I just have to dig next turn to get a Basic Energy. Hopefully I can find one. Or a Guzma. Guzma would be good if I also have a Choice Band, because I do hit 170 with the Choice Band now. Let's see. There's a bridge of my opponents. I just don't know what they're playing. They're playing Fighting and Psychic is what I saw. So I don't know if this is like a Malamar deck with a Marshadow in it, like Marshadow, like Malamar Necrozma. Okay, that's what it probably is. Okay, so Dawnwing's once again going to be a huge threat. He's playing the Max Elixir build. So these things right here are super annoying to me. So I have to knock them out. So ideally I can get a... Okay, he's just gonna Hyperspace Punch now. All right. Going for Octo. Interesting. It's gonna take a long time for you to get the knockout. Okay, we did get this. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play everything down, and hopefully I can evolve this turn. Hopefully I can attack this turn. That'd be ideal. We did get Shrine, but we did not get... How important is Shrine in this matchup? It's super important because of Dawnwings, so I'm gonna play it down. I'm gonna go ahead and just Sycamore here because I do want to find a Basic Energy. Nice. We got Acerolas, we got Ultra Balls, we got the works. So I'm just gonna retreat and attack. Because we can just Acerola next turn to attack with this Riolu on our bench, which is super nice. So we have 2 Acerolas, which means we should have 3 free attacks with Lucario. And as long as he doesn't get out a Dawnwings, 2 Malamars this turn, we should be okay. This isn't a threat to us because it doesn't hit us for weakness. But yeah, I know that we're damaging ourselves, but I think it's 100% worth it because Dawnwings is such a huge threat to this matchup that I want to make sure I have this Shrine down as often as possible. Which kind of sucks because if I knew this was a Dawnwings matchup or a Malamar matchup, I probably would have preserved my Shrine of Punishment because these decks do like to play multiple blowers. So hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue. He's going to end me, which kind of sucks because I really like my Acerolas, but we have Octillery. So for the most part, we should be okay. And we can hit this thing for like a bunch of damage. If I can take prizes quickly enough, that'd be really nice. I'm just trying to get rid of all of these annoyances. He might just be playing the single prize build. Yeah, here comes the problem. So we can just drop a Lele here. Don't need to keep that. But we do have our own blower right now. We can also get rid of this Float Stone. All right, let's see what happens. Does he have the Malamar? Does he have the Dawnwings? Okay, there's a Malamar. He can't really attack me with anything because he doesn't have any attackers on the board. So let's see what happens. Luckily, I mean, he has an empty hand now. There's another Hoopa. Okay, so he needs to have another Malamar in hand and Hoopa and a manual attachment. He doesn't have enough cards in his hand, so we should be okay. He's just trying to set this up to take knockouts. Who's he gonna sack off though? Unless he's gonna attack me again. Okay, this is fine because we have our Acerola, so we'll be all right. We just keep knocking out these single prize Pokemon. So I know this is a deck list right now. It's the single prize version of Alright, this is really nice. It's a single prize Mewmore build. We can blower these. We don't really need to, but it's for hand thinning, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so I think no matter what, I'm gonna have 4 cards in my hand at the end of this turn. Right? I mean, I'm gonna play Acerola. No, I think we have 3 if we do it this way. Alright, do that. Do this. No, we still have 4 because we already attached for the turn. That's right. So no matter what, we have 4. So I'm just gonna draw off artillery now. Take our knockout, and hopefully we can find another Acerola. And a Rockruff would be nice. Lucario's okay there. Because if he does somehow manage to take a revenge knockout next turn, we have Lucario now, which is good. We don't have Shrine on the board. Oh, but we have another Acerola, which is great. I was debating if I like 3 Acerolas in this deck list, but I mean, like, sometimes they really come, like, in the right matchups, they're one of the best cards in this deck. And now kind of feels like one of those matchups. What's he doing here? There's nothing he can really copy, right? I guess he just played it for the sake of playing it. Gets it out of the deck. I don't know if I like that play, but it's fine, I guess. Don't you want to draw energies to manually attach, get 2 Mewmores, and have 3 energies on a Hoopa this turn? I think that's what you would want to do, right? Okay, I need to for sure find myself another what's it called this turn? Another Riolu, because he's gonna knock me out here. I'm assuming, right? Yeah, he's gonna knock me out here, which means I'm going to have to knock him out in return and get another Riolu down at the same time. I would like to also set up a Rockruff, because Rockruff can do the same thing a little bit easier, because we're not going to get Oko in return, but we don't have time for that, unfortunately. So, oh, he's just not gonna. Interesting. We can't Acerola again. Actually, this kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of good. We can Aura Strike. And, oh, he doesn't have a way to retreat. Oh, I see. We can't really Acerola and do a combo this turn. What I would like to do, right, is, oh, I don't want to end. Okay. I'm just going to attach here, and I'm going to pass, I think. With attacking, of course. I don't want to give my opponent more cards. So I am probably just going to strike. Get some damage on the board. This is what I mean, like, this is why I wanted to cut the supporter count slightly, because your hands get too full for Octillery, but at the same time, it's so important to play Octillery that I don't even mind. Okay, so now I can retreat, attack me with Hoopa, and then we have to end. I'd rather end my opponent down to 4. He's gonna end me, which kind of sucks, but I'm glad we attached the energy, so now all we have to do is find a Lucario. That means Stretcher and our Lucario's in the deck, and there's Shrine, and we have Ultra Ball, so it looks like it worked out. Because we also have Sycamore in hand as well, so we can Ultra Ball for Lucario, play down the Shrine. This is such. This thing doesn't really do anything, does it? Like, I'm trying to think of what it can do. It can only copy Portal Strike, which is like not great. And if he attacks me with that, that's really bad for my opponent. But I'm gonna end my opponent for sure this turn, because my opponent has too many cards in their hand, which means we're gonna toss away the Sycamore. We got another Strong Energy, so I want to keep the Strong Energy in my hand actually. Actually, this is kind of a rough turn, right? We have to Ultra Ball, which means we have to drop Sycamore. I don't know if he's playing Dawn Wings. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to lose all my Shrines and then find out he has Dawn Wings. We have only 1 Shrine left in the deck. I guess we kind of win the game if we take a knockout here, because we just knock out any of these GXs left. So I can toss the Shrine, because our game plan is already like mapped out for us. So in the end, it's not a huge problem. I'm gonna draw because I want to try to get Rockruff like right now, and another Riolu and attach an energy to it. And end feels like drawing a now off the end seems like the best opportunity to do so. Okay, we kind of got it. We still have Stretcher in the deck, I think. I know Stretcher's not prized because it wasn't in my list of cards that were prized. So I think what I'm going to do is but I really need a Riolu as well. Actually, I think I need to prioritize Riolu, and I can't be losing Lucarios left and right. I play 4 because for this reason, because I know like every now and then you have to discard a bunch of Riolus, a bunch of Lucarios, I mean, and this would be my there's 4, and I know it's not prized, so I'm actually going to get my Riolu. It's so important for me to constantly have Riolus in this matchup, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I mean, this is what I mean though, like without having Brooklet Hill, it's a lot harder for you to control what Pokemon you have down. I would like to attach to a thing this turn. I just think that it's better if I attach here though. Well, I still can. I could Ultra Ball for another Riolu, which is not bad if I do that now. These things are in range without Choice Band almost. Well, at least these two are. So I'm actually going to... I don't want to toss Acerola. I don't want to toss Ultra Ball because Ultra Ball gets me Lucario. I'm gonna keep the Acerola because Acerola means I can also pick up the Lucario if he doesn't get O-Code. I'm gonna get Riolu down this turn. We have our last Lucario there. Dope. It's really cool because like I don't have to get down Diancie in this matchup, which is really nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and just take my knockout here. Keep Acerola in my hand. And Remoraid is kind of worthless, so but it's fine. I guess I can play it down. It doesn't really change anything. I'm assuming he's gonna Guzma me here. And probably knock out Lele. You can only hit me for 130 though, so you need to find a Choice Band. Or 120 actually. No, wait a minute, 130 because he's copying Hoopa, right? That's what it does? 130? Alright, cool. So, if he's copying Hoopa, he only hits me for 130, so he doesn't actually take a knockout. He doesn't have any attackers, so he's psychic recharging now. So he's definitely doing stuff with other Pokemon. not with an attacker this turn. So this is good. And having that one tick of Shrine is really cool because that means a strong energy Lucario takes a knockout on this stuff. He's also opening up room for a Cantankerous, and on this Pokemon no less, so that's like really good for us. I think I'd rather just Acerola this turn, but I don't have Choice Band, so I don't think I want to Acerola actually. At least not yet. Let me go ahead and blow her that. I don't know. If I get Choice Band, then I do want Acerola. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna see if I can draw. Well, how many Choice Bands do I have left? There's other things I want to do this turn. Like I want to play Straw Sporter. We have 2 Choice Bands left, so let's see if we can draw something decent off of Octo. But I just have to take. Okay, we got Cynthia. All right, I think I just Cantankerous this turn. He puts me in range, and then I win the game with Lucario, right? So I think I have to Sycamore now and try to make sure I get my Stretcher and Lucario in my hand. So I'm going to Cantankerous for sure now. I'm going to Sycamore, thinning my deck, giving me higher chances of getting Lucario Choice Band. I can also Lycanroc this turn, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. This is the thing with the most HP. I can't thin my hand at all outside of like using Lycanroc. I guess I can technically knock out anything next turn, but it's better if it's not a GX, I guess. We'll just beat down for knockout. And hopefully he doesn't end me down to 1. But we did fill up our hand with more cards. We did thin our deck from cards playing the Sycamore, which is the difference between this format and post format. A lot of people always ask me like what I think about it, and like why I play the decks that I do, like why I play higher counts. The difference between this current format and post format is Sycamore. Sycamore is just like whatever, it's just another draw sporter, you just play other draw sporters. But you have no idea how important it is to have a discard draw card, because you can discard your whole hand of worthless cards for that game, which not only lets you draw 7, which thins your deck by 7 cards, but also lets you discard the cards in your hand, which lets you thin by that many cards in your hand. If you have a full hand of 7, you don't need those cards, you're thinning your deck by 14 cards if you play down a Sycamore, which is crazy. I mean, obviously you're not thinning completely because you're not discarding the cards in your hand from Sycamore. You can, but it's not a guarantee, right? But we won that game, which is nice. But but you see what I'm saying, right? You're constantly thinning when you play it with Sycamore. Now with post rotation, you don't have that. You don't have as nice of an options for thinning as you do right now. Obviously we have Acrobike, and then you can play things like Treasures and Ultra Balls for thinning, but it's not as aggressive as a Sycamore is. So there's that. You can play Sophocles, discard 2 for your thinning. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to play higher counts of cards for a strategy to work. At least that's my mentality, right? Like, I could be thinking about this completely wrong, but I don't think I am. So there's that. Let's see what we're playing against now. We don't have a Pokemon, which kind of sucks. Let's see what my opponent's playing. It looks like it might be another Psychic deck, which if that's the case, we're always playing with Fire, playing against Psychic. But as you can see, like, this deck is so cool. You do well against, you're constantly doing well against, not Lucario, the Zoroark matchups, because of course you're a Lucario. You play Lycanroc as well. So the Zoroark matchup is really nice for you. Oh man, I always start with not Riolu. The opening hand is super weird too. Like, I think I have to play N, depending on how my opponent plays out their turn. Because I want to bridge it this turn, but I don't think I'll be able to. But, oh, playing against fighting. Okay. Your fighting matchup's decent because you do hit that 190 number with the whole board being perfect, which is good. What is this? Oh, it's just Buzzwole. He's playing Bridget and Buzzwole. I wonder if he's playing Shrine. Like, usually if you see Bridget, I'm just like, oh, he's not playing Brooklet? Interesting. Alright, so Buzzwole is scary. Because Buzzwole can knock me out, which is not good. Look at all this. Look at this, is too much. Come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, turn 1 Shrine, which is nice. Okay. I think I have to Sycamore. I hate losing a strong, but we have Shrine out now, so we should be okay. I'm gonna attach. No, he's probably gonna knock me out, so I'm gonna actually just Sycamore. I hate not having Bridget turn 1, but that's just the way Pokemon works, I guess. Okay, we got a single Pokemon. A single Pokemon. That kind of sucks. We might just get donked here. Let's pass, I guess. Now we don't need Diancie down as quickly, which is nice. Unless he bumps the stadium here. But hitting 180 is okay, I guess. Can we hit 180? No, we can't really. We can only hit, like, we hit 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, and I think we literally can't hit 180. I think we hit every number between 140, 120, and 190 except for 180, right? Because with you hit 120 base, with a Diancie or a Strong Energy, you hit 140. With just a Choice Band without Diancie or Strong Energy, you hit 150. Let me get down Diancie now because I kind of need to hit it. With Diancie or Strong Energy and a Choice Band, you hit 170, and with all the things, you hit 190. So you're actually incapable of hitting. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know that. You're incapable of hitting 180. So I need to find Choice Band here. I could Sycamore again and lose like all my energies in the whole deck. I think we're gonna lose this game, guys. I think our start was too rough. Oh my god, yeah, our start was super rough. Okay, we just have to draw well, I think. Let me get Remoraid back. Actually, no, I have Lucario. Oh no, I hit it. Dope. It's a little bit annoying because he can B-string and I could lose. But we hit it, I guess, if that means anything. And we're stuck afterwards, so we just have to hope he doesn't have B-string, I guess. Game? Are you gonna freeze on me? Is it because he has like a million B-strings in hand? Oh no, we're just gonna disconnect. Come on, man. I know my internet's been doing this lately. Let's not disconnect while I'm recording, though. Thank you. Let's see. There's another Lucario and another Choice Band. Not Pokemon I can use, or draw supporters, or Ultra Balls, or... We haven't found an Ultra Ball yet. We dug pretty deep. Actually, we didn't dig that deep. We just played Cynthia and Sycamore. Well, hopefully he doesn't have it. Can you knock me out with this? 80... I mean, 120, 150, 170, 190, he does. Oh, crap. 120, 150, 170, 190. Ah, that sucks. Oh, well. I can't really do much about this. Like, I just have to hopefully draw something next turn. I mean, we have this, which gets me a Pokemon, I guess. It's just not ideal, right? It'd be nice if I top deck like a Bridget and then a draw sport the following turn. That'd be like the most ideal situation. But he doesn't have room for any GXs. Which means if I can knock out Rockruff or Regirock, then he can't B-string. So that's going to be what I try to do. Of course, I can only knock out what's in front of me. I can't control it. But if I do get like some crazy combo, then that'd be really nice. It is unfortunate that he got everything though, but it is what it is. Just enough for a knockout. And by just enough, I mean more than enough. Hit for 200, man. That's so much damage. Okay, we got an N. So that's good. Let me get down to Riolu and attach a energy to it. We don't really need a strong energy for this. Although, if I get a Shrine, yeah, Shrine would be perfect actually. Let me get Choice Band down as well. We need Shrine because we're gonna lose our Diancie probably. Oh nice, we got the Shrine. We don't have a draw supporter. And I don't think now is the turn to play Shrine. So I really need to get down a Remoraid next turn. So I have to play Shrine next turn. I can't play it now. Also, I need to land some Detects. As long as I don't knock out a Pokemon, I can keep the Brooklet Hill down, and that'll benefit me more than my opponent. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Alright, so opponent might just win here with just straight Buzzwole, and we can't really do much about it. Or yeah, straight Baby Buzz. We'll have to see. If we can take out. Why didn't he Octillery first? Or did he already Octillery? I don't know. Maybe he's just trying not to deck out. I'm trying to think of how. The only way I can see myself winning is if I can knock out this Regirock. This thing's not a threat to me because I'm not gonna have too many bench Pokemon down. It sucks that I couldn't detect. This is what happens, man. This is what I mean. Like, you need to have your turn 1 Bridget now because it's really, really rough otherwise. Okay. Let me get down to Remoraid. Actually, let me get down to Riolu because I'm gonna Cynthia this turn. I'm gonna play down my Shrine now as well. So. Okay, we got a Rock. He can't Lycanroc again, which means he has to have Guzma now, and I can't really do much about it. Actually, because, yeah, I think it's better if I attach here, right? So I can get another energy and knock him out with Riolu, or I can just knock him out with Lucario next turn. So this feels like the better play. I can Oko literally anything. So I'm just going to pass here. Yeah. If I get another energy, I can Oko literally anything. All I need is energy and Lycanroc, which I have both Lycanrocs in the deck. We're going to Sycamore. So it's probably in my best interest to play it this way. I need to knock out that Lycanroc on his bench. I think that's like the thing I need to do. And if we can evolve... I might be forced to evolve into Lucario as well. Actually, let me think about this. If I can get a strong energy, I can hit him for 170. He'll be at 80 HP. Yeah, okay, so what I could do is go into Lucario and try to find a strong energy, evolve in a Lycanroc to bring up the Lycanroc in his bench, and I just have to find the strong energy, right? So how many strong energies are left? We have 2 more left in the deck. I think that's how I win, because I can't just evolve into Lucario worthlessly, because then he's definitely going to Guzma me the following turn. But if we can evolve both this and Lycanroc, we can win the game, I think. We just have to find the cards. It sucks that I didn't draw something. Actually, it doesn't matter because we're gonna Sycamore no matter what, right? So let's Sycamore here. We just need to find strong energy and Lycanroc. Perfect, perfect. I can't play anything down. I have to play the rest of this game with just Lycanroc and Lucario, I think. So we get this. We evolve into this. We have to beat this thing as well. Yes, let me bring this up. He can't B-string anymore. He can't Sledgehammer for 1,000,000 damage. And we can always Cantankerous Beatdown as well. So we have some options here. Is this a 1 or it's a 2 retreat? Okay. I can't risk him getting Guzma for game, so I can't play anything down this turn. So we're just going to strike. So this should be enough for Shrine to finish it off. Right? Yeah, perfect. So we get 2 prizes here. So hopefully these 2 prizes are worth our time. But we can bring this back if we just get, like, Guzma. If we have to try, I think we have to top deck an energy. If we can top deck an energy, we win the game. So he can always end us right now, and that would just probably make us lose. But if we can get Guzma energy, we win. I can't guarantee drawing energy though. If we get an energy card, we can also have a good chance of winning as well. I don't think he has Lele for N. Oh, never mind. Yeah, in his hand. Never mind. Forget I said anything. He might play Sycamore here as well. I guess he can like hit me for a bunch with this. He doesn't have N, I guess, as well. Swing Around can hit me for a lot, actually. He's doing 40 extra damage without Diancie, so 50 extra damage with Diancie. So 80 plus 50 is 130. He's not another strong energy, so this thing's gonna hit me for too much damage. So that's a problem. That's a problem. I could, in theory, Acerola and not win yet, but nice. Kadab knocked me out with 40 extra damage. I think so. Yeah, 40. So if he landed a heads there, he needed to land 2 heads to win. But I think we won, right? Yeah, we win. Because we can just lay for Guzma and then Cantankerous. Or, I mean, dude, that's perfect. We drew our energy. Awesome. So there we go. The great comeback that is Lucario. That's wild. This video was wild. Yeah, this deck is actually so good. Dude, shout outs to Lucario, Lycanroc. Best deck. Don't at me. Greatest deck. I love this deck. Let's win this game right now. Boom. He needed to land 2 heads there. So 25% chance to win the game. And then I had to draw an energy. So I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. Lucario, I usually have bad luck in Pokemon, but Lucario blesses up. Bless up with the Aura Bomb. Bless up with the Aura Squad. Dude, shout outs to Lucario. That's a good way to end this video. That's a good way to end this video. I cannot wait to get this video for you guys. But we literally fought against the meta that's not Zoroark, and the Zoroark matchup's pretty easy. Even against Zorogarb, we actually play a lot less items without the scoop up. So dealing with Zorogarb's a lot easier. So like, just take my word for it. Test the matchup if you want. But this deck, it's so cool. I love the Shrine, man. The Shrine is super duper clutch. Letting you activate your own Acerola. So we had placed the Acerola there as well. We would have had to Cantankerous the thing in front of us and then finish the game off with another attachment or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I would have been able to do that play because I think he would have revenged me. But he couldn't hit me for 120. He had to attach 3 energies to a thing, which means you have to find another elixir to make that work. Regardless though, this deck is dope. I love the idea of this deck. I'm still tweaking the numbers, but so I mean the deck seemed to have worked really well for us there. So there we go. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like my creation. It's so dope. I can't wait to title this video New Best Deck. Lucario Shrine, the new best deck, bro. This is so dope. I'm so happy. Anyways, anytime I play Lucario deck and the video does well, it makes me so happy. Anyways, I gotta go. I just finished playing Xenoblade, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and like, you know that feeling whenever you play something for a long time, you put a bunch of hours into it, and then you finish the game, right? So then you're just sad because you finished the game, and now you feel like you don't have anything to do again. That's kind of how I felt, which made me want to record this video. I beat that game, and like, I'm one of those people that like, if I beat a game, I don't really feel like 100%ing the game. Like, it's weird, right? Because on my way to beat the game, I will do my best to 100% everything I can on the way there. But then after I beat the game and I beat the story, I don't really care to play the game anymore. So I don't want to 100% the game anymore. Like, now I just feel like if I play the game, I'm not really accomplishing anything because there's no more story to be told. So it's one of those things. So now I'm just like, I don't want to beat the game. I don't care. So I don't think I'm gonna 100% the game or anything like that. I might watch a playthrough of like the extended stuff. Anyway, that's a different topic. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Answer that comment question I asked earlier about what post rotation decks you want to see me play. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.